everyone, welcome to Nitty Cat Studio. I'm Cheryl, and today I thought it would be fun to do, well, it'd be like a junk journal tassel, but earrings. So this is what I came up with. I'll show you. I finished one of these, and I'm going to go ahead and make the second one. There it is. You can use different earring backs, however you want to do it. I just happen to use these. For me, it turned out to be the right length, but you could use a little bit longer. So you can find these just in the jewelry making section in the craft stores. And you can even get a couple jump rings and add them to these lever back earrings. It's fishhook earrings. You can definitely find these readily, and you might have to use some jump rings. Some of the supplies I used. And so I took some chiffon. I really just took out of my stash what I had. So I used sari silk trims and some really thin ribbon like that, just some pieces there. And then I had some leftover wax linen thread, so I had some in black, and I figured I probably need to use it, so I went ahead and used the black with it. So I have a split ring here, and so what I want to do is just set it there, just getting it ready. I'm going to go ahead and just lay out a piece of sari silk. I'm going to lay out my piece of chiffon that I cut out. I have another piece of sari silk. Just going to lay that there. I have this really pretty, like, I don't know what that is, sort of tinsel trim. And I'm going to lay that above it because I thought that was pretty. Now you're going to end up trimming this in the end. So don't fret if your ends aren't even. That doesn't matter. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit of ribbon in there. Is I'm just grabbing it, and I'm going to go ahead and twist it a little bit. And then put this up through the middle. It is a little bit fiddly, but once you get used to it, it's not so bad. So just grab all the pieces you can through there. So this is what you're looking at. You just sort of just popped it up through the center. Like so. And then one end I'm just going to start pulling out and keep the other end inside. Whichever end works better. It doesn't matter. Okay, so I've got that. And now I'm free. Turn it over a little bit, and I lost something. Not a big deal. Can work it back in. You really can't mess this up, honest. You can't. All right, so I want to just pull it out like that. Now, so I have a piece of my wax linen thread, and I'm going to just pull this up and sort of decide how I want it to look. And then I'm going to take my thread and I'm going to just wrap it around like so. Try and keep my fingers out of the way so you can see. It helps if you have someone else around that can just sort of hold this down for you, but if not, just do the best you can. Okay. And then I'm going to bring it around again towards the front. So I'm going to go ahead and just tie another knot. This doesn't have to be even. You've got plenty of room to trim as far as this wax linen thread goes. Okay. Down. Then I'm just going to knot that again. Now I want to add some beads, but I'm using seed beads. And it doesn't really matter. I want you to see this. You can see what I've done. These don't necessarily, they coordinate in a way, but they're not like so matchy. I have some here, I have a bigger bead here. So you can see that. Kind of just glance at this and see which beads I used where, and it can look similar to that. And in between this, I'm going to knot. Give it a knot in the middle of some of these beads. So I put some of these on. I'm going to go ahead and knot it and just wrap it around my finger. That's why you want to give enough of this so that you can also knot it on. Knot that. Just sort of stops it from rolling to the bottom. That one gave me a fit. Hold on a sec. Sometimes the nice thing about the wax linen thread is you can kind of put it back into shape. But like I said, you can use a needle as well. Okay, I'm going to just knot this one and it will be done. You can use as many beads as you want. You probably want to watch the weight though, just because this is going to be hanging from your ear. So, all right, so that side's done. Grab one of these. And you know, beads are different. Some are, I mean, they can all be the same bead, but sometimes some of the holes are tougher to get through. They're not all drilled the same. Just throw another knot in it. And these bead strands, actually, they don't even need to be even when you go to cut them, and one could be shorter. It kind of looks better that way anyway, I think. You can tighten this part a little bit, which I'll probably end up doing, or you could hang this from a jump ring. So there's a jump ring hanging from your earring, and then this could go onto the jump ring. You could do it. Snip these first. These beaded ends here. And I get kind of close up to the knot. Those knots generally are not going to come out, so you don't have to worry about that. You can put a little glue on there if you want, around the knot if you want to. Just give this a trim. I kind of like to trim them at an angle. Okay, so now all I'm going to do, so here, this one's on here. It's kind of flip-flopping around. I didn't really want to use a jump ring, so I'm going to take my little tool here, and I'm going to see if I can tighten that. I've got that. And this one. Okay. So I'm just going to open that up. Bring this around. Okay. And I will show you in a minute. Let me go ahead and tighten this up. All right, so these are done. I think I'm going to make another pair, different color. Try these on. And then I'll show you what they look like. Okay, here we go. What do you think? I like it. You can make these as short as you want, as long as you want, as smaller. Yeah, I think I'm going to make some more, and I will post them in the community post. So you have to be subscribed to see that. So you make sure you hit the subscribe button, and hit the like button while you're at it, and I really appreciate it. I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.